hope you've been having a wonderful, wonderful week, and even if not, that's okay too, little bunny. Here we are, how long we've been together, and I still believe we're just getting started, little bunny. Welcome to 200 little, I don't even dare call it podcast. 200th time of you curling up on my lap while we spend time together. Quality time. And I have a special little treat for us that I'll play in a bit. It might make you cry, but it'll be good tears. I wrote us a song. And it's got a little thank you notes from either you or your fellow bunnies. It's pretty special. Maybe the theme of the episode is new chapters beginning. Maybe you're sick of me talking about that one, but it was springtime. We had our first days of spring in terms of temperature and weather. First days of spring here in New York the past couple days. And once spring hits, it's like you forget all about winter right away. And life can be like that as well, where when a bad chapter ends, little bunny, I swear it's true. When a bad chapter ends and you start a new chapter, give it a week, give it 2 weeks, give it 1 month. That old chapter will be just a memory. Just a memory. And memories can only hold so much power over us, right? The only power memories have, bad memories, is if we just dwell on them and dwell on them and dwell on them. Usually when our brains keep bringing up bad memories, it's just because our brains want to protect us. Little bunny, your brain is saying, watch out. Remember the little puppy dog, your brain's anxiety. It's just a little puppy dog that says, watch out, bark, bark, bark. Don't let this thing happen again. And it's on you, little bunny, to remember that the shadow on the wall, you're at a campfire by a wall, I guess, and there's a big shadow on the wall, and it's this big beast with fangs. It says, remember this bad memory, remember this bad chapter of your life, remember blah, 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 blah. It's on you, little bunny, to turn around. Notice that it's a little puppy dog that's evolved to be there with you in your brain. The puppy dog of anxiety. And it's just cast in a shadow because it wants to protect you. So the bad chapters, once you get out of them, little bunny, they really do fade. If you're in a bad chapter, it will fade. We can do our part to make sure. Sometimes we have to make actions and do steps. Do actions and make steps to get out of the old chapter. Maybe you have to remove someone from your life or make amends with someone that maybe you removed incorrectly. Or maybe you need to find new ways to spend your time or habits to break, or who knows what, little bunny. We'll figure it out. But the bad stuff will pass, and it will be just a memory that only has as much power over you as you give it. And time passing is part of the song that I wrote you, little bunny. There's a little poem, I guess, to lyrics. You're going to get to hear me sing. Oh, the locked audio this past week, speaking of singing, is a movie night companion audio to K-pop Demon Hunters. I had not seen the movie. I was saving it for you, little bunny. I said no to someone who wanted to see it with me. And the companion audio is where we hit play at the same time. So I give you 3 minutes of intro in the locked audio, and then I count down from 10. And when we hit 0, boom, we hit play on our video, and I hit play on my video, yeah. And then we just watch the movie and there's commentary. I ate a lot of popcorn during it. I hope that's a fun little sound effect. Maybe it ruins it, little bunny. Or maybe it's really cute that there's always like a little chomping sound effect. And we have little chats along the way. So that's part of the Patreon, patreon.com/Lindy's Garden. Or you can find the link, better yet, in lindy.garden/list, the website. And for this song, so something that I said a couple times when we were watching K-pop Demon Hunters, I said, little bunny, if you have ever recorded yourself singing and you say, damn, I don't sound nearly as good as the recording. For example, in that movie, all the singers are right on pitch. I mean, super, super right on pitch. And do you know why that is, little bunny? It's because someone behind a computer went and tweaked all those notes and dragged the little line up and down so that the end result is that the singers are right on pitch, which is not real. So something I did in the song that I'll play you in a second is that I fixed the pitches. So you'll hear me sing, but it'll be a little fake. I always want to tell you if I do something fake. Excuse me. So the song, it'll be a little bit sad, potentially. The theme of the song is when you appreciate someone, when you love them, when you admire them, tell them. Don't just keep it to yourself like you're keeping some secret. Like you'd better not let this person know that you love them. You'd better not let them know that you admire them in this way or that way. What a silly, silly mistake. Especially become, little bunny. Especially because, little bunny, as time passes, you may lose. In fact, you may certainly lose the chance to tell them. And all you'll have left of them are the memories in your head and the words you left unsaid. So here's our song, little bunny. Hey there, little bunny. I have something important to tell you. If there's someone you love, someone you admire, a word of wisdom, don't wait till it's too late to say the words, I love you. Don't wait till they can't hear you to confess what you admire. Someday they'll pass away, and the only thing you'll have left are the memories in your head and the words you left unsaid. Don't wait till it's too late to say the words I love you. Don't wait till they can't hear you confess what you admire. Someday they'll pass away, and the only thing you'll have left are the memories in your head and the words you left unsaid.
Wow, so I finally get the chance to tell you just how grateful I am for you in the garden.
Thank you, Daddy, for creating a garden based on love and acceptance, and for always being the steadfast protector of bunny hearts.
Thank you for this whole beautiful journey since the beginning.
Thank you, Daddy, for giving us a safe space.
Thank you, Daddy, for helping me feel happy and truly loved.
Thank you, Daddy Lindy.
Thank you.
So thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy, for everything
Thank
you've done
you,
for
Daddy.
us.
For everything, Lindy.
for being a part of my life.
Don't wait till it's too late to say the words I love you. Don't wait till they can't hear you confess what you admire. Someday they'll pass away, and the only thing you'll have left
just wanted to say thank you for the way that your voice found me when I didn't even know I was looking. You've made a place that feels soft and safe, like I could just melt into
The
it.
garden has been such a blessing to me, and I would truly be lost without
Thank you for the garden and for the energy you keep pouring into it.
Literally not have probably survived these 2.5 years without you. So I'm very grateful.
I just want to make it clear how much you have helped me.
I've been listening to your podcast for quite a while. It has really helped me to accept myself and
Such
care
a
for myself.
life-altering experience. I'm so happy that you exist.
All those years that I've lived.
I only started listening to you a month ago, and I comment on every podcast. And
I love you to the moon and back, and even more than that.
love you.
Love you.
Love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Don't wait till it's too late to say the words I love you. Don't wait till they can't hear you. Confess what you admire. Someday they'll pass away, and the only thing you'll have left are the memories in your head and the words you left unsaid. Well, there you go, little bunny. Thank you if you sent a little note there. And if not, there will be plenty of times in the future to send more notes. You can send a note at any time. Well, text messages are easier. You can always send it. The website lindy.garden/whisper. I'm glad that worked out. I had no idea what I was going to do for 200. I guess I've got 99 more episodes before I have to come up with something clever again. Maybe we'll do something for 250. It's always nice to have projects and deadlines, little bunny. At this point, I'm just going to start repeating myself. What do we have so far? Projects and deadlines, keeping busy, a healthy kind of busy. What else do we have? Telling people you love them, saying it out loud, admire people to their face. All right. What else do we have? Helping make the next chapter as good as we can and taking action for it and having faith that it'll take time, but it will and it can happen. Can and it will. And if you put in what you need to do, it will happen. And that things will get better, everything will be okay. That your brain likes to play tricks on you. And it's not evil. It's just trying to protect you, right? So it's on you to notice when your brain is trying to play a trick on you. Because your brain's quest, evolutionary quest, was not designed to make you happy. But we can hack it to make you happy. Your brain was just designed to, evolved or designed, whatever, to play the game of survival of the fittest genes, really. But we basically solved that problem for the most part. That's a 99% solved problem in our modern society. So now our brains are like, well, what the hell? I guess I gotta find something to be anxious about. I guess gotta be upset that my order was wrong at the restaurant. Like, what the hell is a restaurant, little bunny? How lucky we are to just have something called a restaurant. And we get so upset when our order is wrong. This sucks. It's understandable. Don't feel guilty for being mad. I get mad all the time too. But I don't let it be more than just a little emotion that arises. Your brain will say, here, take this emotion. And then you receive it and it's like, I'm angry that they Angry that they didn't bring my egg sandwich on a biscuit like I wanted. I didn't want my egg sandwich on bread. I wanted it on a biscuit. You get angry, and then you do your best to realize it's an emotion, and we are so incredibly blessed. How ridiculous is it to be handed a plate of food, right? And it costs money, but it doesn't cost nearly as much money as it should, little bunny. The amount of people who put in work to bring you a plate of food, so many people putting so much work into it. And yes, food is expensive, but compared to what food should cost, it's crazy. It's totally crazy. Speaking of food and such, my beverage today, super bougie. It's a flat white. Do you know what a flat white is? I barely know what it is. It's like a latte that's got less milk, so it's really strong. It's decaf flat white from a great coffee shop in my neighborhood. My neighborhood has the best coffee shops, I swear. So many great coffee shops in a short radius, and this one's really good. Let me take another sip of it. Well, I guess I'm done talking about all my stuff, little bunny. I think you got to start making podcasts for me. I'm just gonna, I just scraped the chair. I think I'm just gonna lie down. You can stay on my chest, but I'm gonna lie back and close my eyes. And you can talk to me now. I'm ready to go. That's what episodes 201 to 299 are. Is you make the episode for me, and I just get to listen. That sounds good. I do like talking to you, little bunny. I just sometimes run out of stuff where I start to repeat myself. What's something brand new we can talk about? Most podcasts that have new stuff to talk about, they either have interview people or they have current events that they can talk about. I don't have any current events I want to talk about. Just garden stuff, and that's all. Nothing new except the locked audio. Let's see, I'm starting to compile a list. I had told you last week that you can start to ask me questions that you want answered on the podcast. So you can do that in lindy.garden/whisper. Just put at the very beginning, podcast question, or something to that sort. And then I'll know, and I'll put it in my notes. I can't guarantee I'll answer it because I want to make sure I have a good, real, genuine, wise answer for you. And a very wise person will know that a wise person cannot answer all questions. Here we go. I've got my list. Yeah, okay, so I've got the first one on here. I'll need to think about it though. So the first one is a question about breakups. And I'll have to think about that, little bunny, because I've had very few serious relationships in my life. But I have had a couple breakups. I don't know, my love life has been non-standard. Very non-standard. I've always been open. So it changes the dynamic pretty significantly. I think there's less pressure on both ends because you're not missing out on anything. When you're with someone and you're in an open relationship, you're not really giving up anything that you would otherwise have. So if you're monogamous, even if it's just not married, but in a relationship, there's always hanging over both people's heads the opportunity cost. Do you know that concept? It's like, oh shit, I could be There's this pressure, right? Because you've got to constantly be justifying yourself as being worth the other person not having. someone else they see or that they talk to or that they envision they could have. That's one of the challenges of modern relationships, because we just come in contact with so many more people, is that we're constantly confronted in everything with this FOMO that we could be doing something better. We could be dating a better person. We could be going to a more fun activity. We could be going here. We could be going there. We could be watching this. We could be listening to that. It's just this overabundance of options for input. Overabundance of options for input. You're going to be watching one thing at a time and listening to one thing at a time. And if you're monogamous, dating one person at a time. So really the question, not the breakup question, but an important question to answer. How do you deal with the FOMO, little bunny? Do you know what FOMO is? FOMO is how you say FOMO, and that stands for fear of missing out. And it's that sensation you get when something is going on that you would love to be a part of, but you can't. You are not there. You are missing out. Maybe the fear of missing out can happen at any time, but I always think of it as being during. So the event is happening right now and you're missing out. Some show is happening and you can't afford the tickets. Some party is happening that you weren't invited to, etc. And I always say New York is the city of eternal FOMO. Medellin in Colombia is the city of eternal spring because there's nice weather all year round. And it's springtime weather, but really it's like early summer. It's maybe actually a touch too hot and sunny for me. But that's my play on words on that. There's always something going on here in New York. Every night that you go do something, you're by definition missing out on something else. So I'll reflect on that. I'll think about how to help you out with FOMO, and that might help you with so many things, little bunny. Such a modern problem. Even with limited money too, there's only some things that you can spend your money on. And you're missing out on other things. I think I'm off the clock. Talking about Medellin has me thinking about other cities. I've been fortunate to finally be doing some traveling in this chapter of my life. I went a pretty long chapter with no traveling. And now I've had the blessing of getting to travel a bit. Traveling's tough because it can be super expensive. It's one of my dreams, little bunny, is to help send you on traveling vacations, especially garden-themed ones. God, I gotta fucking put in the work. Startup's going well, but I want to be putting more hours into it. I'll probably work on it after we say bye to each other here for now. But cities I've been to recently. Tokyo comes to mind. It's fun. There's not as much stuff going on in Tokyo as you'd expect. It's the largest city in the world, or at least tied for it. But there's not that many events and things, strangely. Or maybe it's just all so less apparent to me because I don't speak Japanese. I'm learning it. It's a very hard language. But it's a nice city. Osaka tends to be more charming. And Kyoto is very beautiful and traditional. I went to Hiroshima, which is, of course, something that every American should do. I got to go to Europe. A couple years ago, I made you little voice notes from there. That was Lisbon. I feel so spoiled getting to list off all these cities. Please forgive me, little bunny. Lisbon, which felt a lot like Latin America. And London. This was all in that one trip. And then Berlin. Berlin is, actually at one point, I haven't checked in a while. Berlin was the most bunnies city in the world for a period. It might still be. But Berlin, in some sense, was the bunny capital. And then Vienna as well. Vienna is super special for classical music reasons. Vienna has been voted best city to live in for many years. Which I can see it. They wash their buildings, little bunny. It's insane. It's insane to walk through all this great old architecture, and it's just spotless. And when there's letterings in gold, it's not that grimy covered gold. It's super pristine, shiny gold. That's a pretty magnificent city. And then back over here, some places in Colombia I mentioned. Medellin is the green tech hub, popular for digital nomads. Probably the digital nomad city of Latin America. And Mexico City as well. Oh, I got so sick in Mexico City. I recorded a voice note after pardon me for telling you this, threw up violently all night. My voice was so damaged temporarily that I was quite a bit lower even than my voice is right now. Just super deep voice, world record deep voice. And I got to go I've been to Cartagena in Colombia, which is a nice traditional city. And God, I've gotten to travel so much. I'm such a spoiled piece of shit, little bunny. But I would love to help you join in on the fun however I can. Santa Marta is also super traditional, but less famous. That's a beach city. And we got to do a road trip around some small towns in Colombia, like Villa de Leyva. It's a really nice colonial city. Feels like you're stepping back into a piece of history. There's also a little island off of Hiroshima where you feel like you've stepped into, spirited away. And the tide comes in and it covers this. Do you know what a torii gate is? It's one of these Shinto gates. I think that's a torii gate. That might not be a torii gate. But the tide comes in and this torii gate is just floating in the water, it seems. The architecture is all old, and there's deer all over the island. Canada, I've gotten to go to Canada too. Toronto is nice. And Montreal. And then some places in the US. So that is my traveling of the past. I guess maybe 6 years or so, 6 or 7 years. There's a QR code in a couple places in Medellin that I had popped there. I had this project, which I might pick up in the future, where I had these QR codes scattered everywhere that I travel. And if you travel to that place, you can scan the QR code, and I would have a bonus audio you can only hear if you scan that QR code. And it'll be recorded right there in that spot. I did that here in New York. There's a restaurant that sells super tasty milkshakes. And I put under the counter a QR code. I have no idea if it's still there. It's probably not. I was thinking I might also hide some in maybe the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Maybe on a bench in Central Park somewhere. Always scheming, little bunny. Always scheming for what kind of mischief we can get into. What other ideas have I had? Yeah, I mentioned there's a possible YouTube channel. I think it's going to be a little bit of time before that happens, actually, because there's other priorities. If I'm going to get to stipend your trips around the world, little bunny, then I'm going to have to focus on the startup. YouTube channel is not going to make enough money to help send you somewhere. I have a really good life, little bunny. It's worth appreciating. Really worth appreciating. I have a life so much more important than trips and things. So I have a life full of love. Your love is so, so much more important. Love is really precious, little bunny. And money can't really buy it, can it? There's people that are so, so, so closed off to love. Perhaps it's because they have been hurt. Maybe you feel closed off to love, little bunny. They've been hurt or rejected too many times. You're loved, little bunny. For sure by me, and I would hazard a guess by other people too, that you don't quite realize how much they love you. There's people who admire you, who love you, and maybe they're too shy to tell you to your face. Just like in the song, maybe they need the song. There's people who really should confess to you the ways they admire you and appreciate you and love you. It's not just me. There's plenty of people, little bunny, who find you special, who love you. And even if it's just your fellow bunnies whom you can't quite see, they're all here always cheering you on. And me, the loudest of all. I love you. I really, really love you. You're marvelous. You're special. You're worth so much more than any money could buy. Worth so, so, so much more. I think of, speaking of FOMO, of missing out on things. If I lost you, little bunny, that would be the thing that I miss out on most. And other people I love. The love in my life, which includes you at the very, very core, snuggled up close to my heart. Of all the things that I would be afraid of missing out on. Of all the fear of missing out, it would be missing out on your love that I fear the most. So that's why I gotta write you good songs, right? And why I'll be here week after week. So you can trust me, little bunny. Trust that I'll always be here. You know I'll always be here. I'll always, always be here. You've always got me. I guarantee it. Oh, I guarantee it, little bunny. You don't even know what kind of tricks I've got up my sleeve, do you? You don't even know, little bunny. You'll never not have me, don't worry. I truly, truly love you. I cherish you. You mean so much to me. I guess we'll call it there. the poem of the week will be the lyrics of the song. Let's see if I can remember it without looking it up. I had to sing it many, many, many times. Well, let's see. How does it start? Shit. Don't wait till it's too late to say the words, I love you. Don't wait till they can't hear you. Confess what you admire. Someday they'll pass away, and the only thing you'll have left are the memories in your head and the words you left unsaid. Have a great, great week, little bunny. I love you so, 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 so much. Be good. Be brave. Tell people you admire them. Let's do this, little bunny. Let's do this. Let's freaking go. Let's do this together. I love you. I love you. I love you.